Ladies and gentlemen, I have some great news. Over the past 5 to 7 days, I have been carefully mapping out each level that's been available so far in Dark Deception. There's been some things I've had to work out, um, and mapping out the levels was one of them, because my brain was like, hey, you have a lot of detailed information that you're able to list on these maps. A greater update from the last time you made these maps, which was in 2020. So why not share it with the world? So I said before that there were some things I was focusing on that was kind of keeping me away from games like Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door and stuff like that. I mean, recently I even discovered Pop Tropica. So of course that's going to be like, its own occasional thing. So, with this great update having, been announced, and with how I've actually managed to work down my agenda so that I can actually get more stuff done, in celebration of this, I'm going to be linking in the description the maps I've made for Dark Deception's first 8 levels: Monkey Business, Elementary Evil, Deadly Decadence, Stranger Sewers, Crazy Carnival, Torment Therapy, Mascot Mayhem, and Barely Buried. Now, I should note that these maps are not perfect. There are some spots where the map's walls kind of misalign, a little or a lot, but I managed to make sure to do my absolute best to make them as comprehensible as possible. The problem that happened was I actually had to use a wireless mouse so that the wired mouse didn't like slightly shift around when I was trying to outline everything. And it was unbelievably tricky to actually get everything perfectly aligned, because if I overlaid something even just like a centimeter off, that centimeter would gradually cause everything else to be misaligned with everything else. But I tried to make it as aligned as I perfectly could. I also included a lot of useful information that will give you a general idea of how to strategize, including traps, or so, and even hidden passageways in some. And most notably, I have included something that may help those of you who play Dark Deception with S ranking it no problem. I have included optimal spots to grab as many shards as possible using telekinesis, maxed out. Telekinesis maxed out has a recharge of 8 seconds. And sans Barely Buried for most of it, or part of it. The other levels with maxed out telekinesis are an absolute breeze. Just so you know, there are a lot of requirements for getting an S rank in Dark Deception. And the reason this is so important is because I've learned that there is a secret level that can be unlocked if you get all the S ranks and you also read all the E notes. Now, I did not think about this much because mostly getting the E notes is its own. It's basically its own thing, and these maps were all about the S ranks. So, um, generally the E notes are not usually that difficult to find, and they don't have to be attained alongside an S rank at the same time. So, don't worry about that. I went all out on this because, yeah, there is a secret level that unlocks when you get all the S ranks. Maybe I'll do the next 3 levels or so. Actually, no, there's gonna be, I think, 5 levels in Chapter 5 when it comes out. And there's also going to be an Enhanced Plus update that is coming out before Chapter 5 drops. So I absolutely am going to be covering that, because apparently it's going to have, hopefully, plenty of fixes and visual overhauls. Because the enhanced update that came out with Chapter 4 was decent, but not the best. So consider this video its own little Dark Deception update video. I know that I've been busy a lot. I mean, it might not look like it, because I upload videos here and there. But some of these videos are recorded and then uploaded at a later date, so that I can have content published while working at the same time. And this is personally one of my happiest and greatest achievements, because when it comes to doing things like mapping out levels in Dark Deception, it's like something that I feel very connected to, because I feel that I have a lot of useful information I can lay out that I can share with those who are struggling. And the best way I can describe this is a charity of knowledge. So, that being said, I hope you guys get plenty of use out of this, because I know I sure did. And I learned quite a few things while mapping out the levels that would hopefully give me a better shot at it. So, still gotta work on the script for the Dark Deception review. But with the Enhanced Plus update on the horizon, there may be some revisions I'll have to make to the script. But all that being said, I hope you all enjoy, and thank you all for watching.